The night sky over Pattaya glowed like a molten crown as the Columbia Pictures Aquaverse transformed into the most electrifying runway on earth. It wasn't just another swimsuit contest. It wasn't even just another Miss Universe here. What unfolded at the Miss Universe 2025 swimsuit competition would ignite whispers, trigger investigations, and expose shadows that had quietly moved for years behind the glittering curtains of global pageantry. Welcome to Mr. Darkman TV. I am your host, Zainab Sabir, and tonight's story is not merely a recap of runway moments, but an exploration into what the audience did not see, what judges did not say, and what cameras were not allowed to capture. Before we go deeper into this chilling and invisible layer beneath the beauty, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the bell icon, because what follows is a story the world was never supposed to hear. The swimsuit competition has always been a celebration of discipline, fitness, charisma, and poise. It is where queens walk in their purest form, stripped of gowns, crowns, and distractions, revealing confidence that years of preparation have carved into their bodies. But this year, something felt different from the moment the stage lights exploded over the pool blue runway. Every step, every breeze, every shift in music carried a strange tension that seasoned analysts could not ignore. And that tension reached its peak the moment Ehtisa Manalo from the Philippines appeared on stage wearing a glowing emerald two-piece that glimmered like it was alive under the Pattaya lights. Her performance was breathtaking. Yes, commanding walk, devastating confidence, a silky elegance that seemed almost unreal. But it wasn't her beauty alone that froze the arena. It was the sudden shift in the atmosphere the moment she stepped onto the runway. According to several people backstage, the screen that displayed internal scoring flickered at the exact second she made her first turn. A judge leaned forward. The producers exchanged looks. And someone, caught on a backstage mic, whispered, "It's happening again." Those three words, dismissed publicly, became the seed of suspicion that would grow into something even darker in the hours after the show. But to understand why that whisper shook the pageant community, we must go back to the beginning of the night. The 120 delegates, each sculpted by discipline and devotion, began their swimsuit showcase with determination that radiated like fire. Korea shone with her natural, slender frame shaped by winter sports and outdoor athleticism, moving with a serene freshness that made the crowd fall silent. Venezuela followed with her golden tan and soft definition, her walk a combination of grace and quiet fire. Guatemala, towering at 1.82 meters with her basketball-honed physique, looked less like a beauty queen and more like a goddess carved from marble. Puerto Rico flowed across the stage with ballet-born elegance, her movements almost painting the air. Cuba emerged with Caribbean power, her legs long, her posture unshakable. And Colombia, with her disciplined athletic training and iron-forged core, commanded attention with each step. And yet, something strange stitched these performances together. Observers noticed that several of the strongest contestants walked with the exact same rhythm, the exact same spacing, even the exact same timing in their turns. Analysts from GMA Network, Philstar, and pageant forums wondered if this was coincidence or choreography demanded of the Navath era. But even her performance was overshadowed by a deeper and troublesome observation. A small device attached to one of the stage cameras blinked red, a signal normally meant for internal systems. It blinked only during the walks of certain contestants. Professionals backstage described it as a tracking pulse, something used in predictive scoring systems or automated ranking algorithms. Several others had shifted, and one contestant who had been consistently predicted to land in the top 5 had mysteriously dropped several spots. The official explanation claimed technical interference, but no one could explain why multiple judges' tablets refreshed simultaneously during the blackout. No one addressed why certain contestants' scores updated even though they weren't walking. And no one commented on why the internal security system recorded a sudden surge of encrypted data movement behind the stage, coming from a server that was not part of the event's official setup. This is the invisible evidence. Evidence that points to forces working behind the glamorous curtains. Evidence that suggests that Miss Universe 2025 is not just a pageant, but a meticulously monitored, possibly manipulated battlefield of data, influence, and narrative. As we move closer to 21st November, The night a new queen will be crowned at Impact Challenger Hall in Nonthaburi, one question looms larger than all the glittering gowns combined. Is the swimsuit competition truly judged by confidence and beauty, or is the world watching a performance orchestrated by powers we cannot see? This is Mr. Darkman TV, and I am your host, Zainab Sabir. The truth is not finished. The questions are only beginning. And if you want part 2, where we decode the suspicious blackout, analyze leaked technical reports, and break down the scoring anomalies, subscribe now and stay with us. Because the world deserves to know what really happened that night in Thailand. The stage was bright, but the truth was in the shadows.